First up here, we got to talk about Honda and Nissan exploring a possible merger that would create the world's third largest automaker. Yahoo Finance's Pras Subramanian joins us now with more on what it could mean for the industry here. Pras, what do we know so far?
You know, these two big names, the auto world, I saw this headline and it sort of shocked me. It's such a big deal.
Eye-popping.
Eye-popping, yeah. But I'm not surprised by this, given the fact that where both these automakers sit. You know, Nissan struggling here and in the U.S. Once known for these performance enthusiast cars, now they're sort of known for cheaper economy cars, so they're struggling. Honda, sterling reputation, great brand, but they can't really. They don't have the scale to take on Toyota, right? So this is a way for them to actually take on that major player in the auto space, Toyota. You get that scale, you get the shared development costs, which are so high in this day and age, in particular because of EVs. It gives them the ability to compete, and it sort of makes the numbers work from an automotive sense. Now there's drawbacks, of course, with mergers, but this on the face of it could be a good idea for both of these companies.
Are you surprised at all by the degree of the stock pop, given that it's obviously not a sure thing yet? And we're going to be talking with regulatory experts later in our programming specifically about this, but was just curious your reaction to the street sort of pricing in the inevitability of this deal.
Yeah, I mean, well, last night Nissan put out a press release saying that we're not talking, but we're not saying we're not talking. You know, essentially saying that. So
situationship
it's
vibes.
basically happening. Yeah. You can see that the Nissan stock is rocketing higher because it's such a huge move for them. They are really struggling. I kind of see them almost as our Stellantis. You know, they're struggling with their brands. They're a big name, but they need to sort of get the formula right, and this is a way to do that with Honda's reputation and their manufacturing capabilities.
What does it say about how much more cost synergies Nissan needs to bring into their operation? They already have the partnership, long-standing alliance since the late 90s with Renault, Nissan, Mitsubishi, and that's been extended out to 2030, I believe, already as of last year. So how much more do they need to shrink costs, even just to put more product into the market at this point?
You know, that Renault-Nissan alliance has been a very strained relationship for many years, and they may not have been optimizing that in terms of a cost sharing and platform sharing point of view. This sounds like it'd be more a beneficial relationship. In Japan, they have the koretsu, which is basically these relationships where these big companies have informal partnerships. They work together as suppliers and they help each other out. It's part of the way things are done in Japan, apparently. And so this would be more of a cementing of that relationship, even beyond just the koretsu relationship. So I think that's why there's a lot of a lot of enthusiasm for this merger.
Yeah, certainly a lot of it.
Possible merger,
and we will definitely continue to cover it as we get more details about the inevitability or possibility level of that merger to come. Pras, thank you so much as always. Appreciate it.